Good morning, Tento's family. It's Tony Tento's, and you're watching Tento's TV. Yo, today's a serious video because this is a serious situation and it's crazy. But I also have my own little conspiracies about it. So today we're gonna be doing a reaction video about the California fires, and it's no joke, y'all. Like people are losing their homes. Like more than 100,000 plus people lost their homes at this point. More than five are unalived. You know what I mean? But then my own conspiracies are kind of like there's a lot of important people in Cali, right? And don't get me wrong, Cali does have a lot of wildfires, so I don't doubt that they're going through something that's natural. But what I don't understand is how it's uncontainable. How is there no containment to this fire? How is there 0% containment? There's just something not right with this situation. But as I was saying, there's a lot of important people that live in Cali, right? A lot of important people that have controversy, and I won't really speak on a lot just because I don't really know, what's allowed on YouTube, but that's a lot of evidence that's burned if you ask me. That's a lot of evidence of a lot of things that are just gone now that just didn't exist. And I don't doubt that there's some people in California that, live in places that the fires aren't going on, but it's gonna take out like half of California. Like pray for California, everybody. But yeah, so this was on CBS News, and we're gonna be looking at, what's going on in California right now. Share this with your family. This is a serious situation. This is informative, so let it everybody know as soon as possible what's going on. If you got family in California, please check on them. But let's get to the video. As always, let's get it.
All right, we start with the fast-moving developments out of California as authorities
At least
continue to
five
grapple with
unalived
the
as
most
wildfires
destructive
rage around Los
wildfires in Los
Angeles.
Angeles history. At least five
I'll be
people
using
have
some
been
keywords because
killed
I don't
and
know
more
what
than
I can use.
100,000 are now under evacuation orders. At this moment,
See,
there
where are
are
they gonna go
five
though? And what's
wildfires
crazy?
burning around
California's
LA,
insurance
with the two
policies just
largest,
backed
that's
out,
the
so people aren't
Palisades and
insured
the
right now
Eden
by the
fires,
fires.
currently sitting at 0% contained. Officials say
Zero
nearly
percent contained.
1,300 homes, businesses, and other structures have been destroyed in the fires, and that number, of course, is expected to
And
rise.
they
For
posted
more on
this
the
the other day,
situation
so
in Los
imagine how
Angeles, we're
much it
joined
just
by
cleared,
CBS News
like
correspondent
how
Danya
much more it
Bacchus, who
cleared.
also continues to log long hours covering this. Danya, explain to us how things have changed in the past day and what things feel like where you are
Pacific
now.
Palisades.
I think the most significant change that has happened, the wind gusts have died down here. Just to give you an
That's
idea of how
good. The
much,
wind,
yesterday
they
we were
had
looking at
80
wind gusts
mile per hour
around
winds.
65
Like
miles per
that's
hour in the area that I'm in. They have died
that's
down
some
at last
Jesus
check
stuff.
to about 8 miles
That's
per
some
hour.
biblical
So
stuff
that
right there.
means that
80 mile per
firefighters
hour
will be able
winds.
to at least kind of predict the direction in which the
Just
fire is going to
just
now
remember, y'all get a
start to
ticket for
go.
going 80
Yesterday,
miles
those
per hour
erratic
in
winds
general in some
kept them from
areas.
doing that. We also know that they are now able to attack the fire from the air. I mentioned to you yesterday that the
They
helicopters, the
got these
water dropping
giant weather
helicopters,
machines that
and
create
other
hurricanes and
aircrafts
stuff,
that are
right? Now would be a
essential
good
to
time to
fighting the
use them.
fires were not able to fly yesterday. We have seen them fly in the last 24 hours. Now, there have been some other fires that have popped up
Damn, look at that
overnight. One
house.
in the Hollywood Hills area that prompted evacuations, and we did see thousands of people try to leave again, some streets gridlocked, but officials were able to get a good handle on those fires. We do know right now at this hour that we are starting to
So
see
at the time
just
of the
the
video,
level
as this
of
lady speaking,
destruction that
is
has been caused
4:02
by the
a.m.
fires. We've been
Pacific
traveling from
time.
neighborhood to neighborhood here in the Pacific Palisades. We've also been to Altadena, where the Eaton fire killed 5 people. And when you go to those
Damn.
neighborhoods, we went through the business district in Altadena, unrecognizable, just buildings that are completely destroyed, leveled, some of them still smoldering at this hour. And then when you go into the neighborhoods here in the Pacific
Damn,
Palisades
that's
and just see
crazy.
homes
Look at the
completely
look
wiped
at the
out,
air.
people are going to start returning to truly realize that
In all
when
the
they get
neighboring
home,
states to
nothing will
California,
be
if y'all see
left.
like
I
smoke
think
or
that's the
fog
other
or anything,
piece
it's
of
probably
today's
from
reality, Danya,
California.
that sense of shock, which is still permeating throughout communities there. What have you seen?
Yeah, that is. It's the sense of shock when you talk to people as they go home and realize that the homes that they've created memories in. We've spoken to people who have been in homes for decades, who have raised children in their homes, grandchildren in their
Yeah, you
homes,
know what I
and
mean?
they really
Like,
start to think about the memories that were collected there
people
and then
lived in
all
their
the
homes for
things
more
that they
than
have
decades,
lost.
just lost
They really
everything.
start to say,
And a
many
lot of
people
people
saying, you
invested
know,
in
it
those
just
homes to get
hasn't
some
hit
money
me
when they
yet.
sell it.
And
Now
we
they
know in
can't
the
even
coming
do
days
that.
and weeks, it will definitely start to hit them harder.
That's right. Danya, we appreciate you and your team's efforts to show
That's
us what's
crazy.
happening there. Thank you so
Florida,
much. Last night, a fire
now
broke out in
here.
Studio City as well, and that's before it
North
spread to nearby
Carolina, they got
homes. The video you're
some
watching
power
now captured the
outages.
moment that this house, engulfed in flames,
If that don't tell you
collapsed.
about the
Our
times,
Lilia
guys,
Luciano is there.
Good morning. While out of 5 fires, 4 are still
5 fires.
uncontained,
They only
we
contain
are
one
right
of
now
those
close to
five
Studio
fires, which
City
means
Studio
four
City
fires are
on the
still
other side of
ongoing,
the
which means
Hollywood
there's a
Hills.
chance that
This,
a whole nother
where we
fire
are,
could
is
start
right
and
by
make
that
5 fires all
4-story
over again.
structure that went up in flames and really progressed last night. Fortunately, this is on the foothills
That's not
of these
enough
hills.
water.
So even though the streets are very gnarled and the streets are, dead ends, and these are tall structures, firefighters were able to contain this overnight, to bring hook and ladders, to bring several
Oh,
engines.
you know,
Right
that's
now
a
we're
lot
in
of
here,
water.
and
Damn,
they're
look at
working
that.
to shut down the gas mains, of course,
Damn,
so
I
that
hope
the
everybody's
situation doesn't grow
okay.
worse. On the other side of this area, on
1,300
the
plus
other side of
structures
these
destroyed,
hills,
and you know a lot of
is
those are
the
businesses.
Sunset Fire. That one spread extremely fast, and it's still
Major loss for
relatively
big corporations.
uncontained. But fortunately, last night and overnight, they were able to do those water drops that were so
And shit, don't
essential the
mind the
night before,
bandana. I got my
and
hair
where
did.
those airplanes and helicopters could not fly. We are relatively close to the Hollywood Reservoir, and so firefighters were able to get water from there and then launch those massive water drops and help contain and help not spread that Sunset Fire. But of course, the Palisades fire and where we were yesterday, the Eaton fire continues. Winds have slowed down significantly, which is very good news for communities across Los Angeles.
All right,
I don't
Lilia,
know,
thank you for
huh?
that.
Winds just
Those
slowed
strong
down.
winds remain the main concern for firefighters in Southern California. Red
Damn,
flag
look at those
warnings
winds.
still in
100
effect
mile
for
per
most
hour
of the
winds in
area through
Altadena.
Friday. For more on the forecast, let's now hear from meteorologist Tony Sadiku with CBS News New York. Good morning, Tony.
Morning. Some encouraging signs in the weather across parts of Southern California. I know it's a dire situation we're thinking of many of you, and that is the winds will slowly subside. Still elevated fire risk today because we could still see another
That's
burst
crazy.
of strong winds through the afternoon. So red flag warnings remain in effect, and those winds could change direction too, making it even more
Y'all
challenging
think
for
this
fire
fire is going
crews.
to
And
be
here's the
contained at all?
science
Or how do y'all
of it
feel
all. High
about
pressure
this?
to the north and east, low pressure nearby.
They're going to
All of
lose
that
almost
accelerates the
everything.
winds down the mountains, through the deserts, where it dries out, moves through
San
the
Francisco is
canyons,
gone,
and really
guys.
funnels in strong winds, helping to accelerate the fire situation. Of course, the lack of rain hasn't helped either. Last 8 months, less than a quarter of an inch of rain.
Damn, look at
Areas in a
Vegas.
moderate
That's
drought,
a
no
hot
rain
spot.
in the near future for that area. Back to you.
All right, Tony Sadiku, thank you for that. And we want to show you these satellite images of the California
Look at
wildfires. Just
that.
look at that, the flames and smoke. Devastating, deadly fires so large they could be seen from space. Tens of thousands of acres around
Damn.
LA have been torched so far, leaving apocalyptic scenes through what were once beautiful Southern California neighborhoods. Still stunning to see that.
Damn. That's nuts. That fire is burning so bright you could see that from space. That's crazy, y'all. Just pray for California, and if you have family out there, make sure you call them. This was on CBS News. Original video will be down below. Please subscribe to CBS. They got a lot. They got a lot of news coming out about this. Keep you all informative. But it's Tony 10 Toes. Thank y'all for watching, and thank you for the subscriptions. New gameplay coming soon. Later.